Most people waste their 20s chasing the wrong thing, and by the time they figure it out, it's already too late. I'm almost 24 years old, and this is a video I wish someone made for me when I was entering my 20s, and even now I wish I could see someone else's perspective on how it's going in their 20s, what matters and what doesn't matter. So here's what really matters. Number one is your health. When you're in your 20s, bad habits tend to compound. So the longer you do them for and the more you do them, the more they stick with you. And so it becomes something that's harder to fix later. For example, in your 20s, maybe you can get away with getting 4 hours of sleep, eating junk food, not exercising because you're still young, your metabolism is fast, you can still find that energy. But if you keep implementing those habits, by the time you reach the end of your 20s and your 30s, it will absolutely crush you. Number two, building skills, not resume. Here's what I mean by that. When you're entering your 20s, you have graduated high school, you're most likely in college or university studying something. And most people in their 20s tend to chase a fancy job title. Obviously, these are the years where you want to build your career and make a name for yourself. But people tie that with a fancy job title. You want something to look good on your resume. And that's not a bad thing, but it shouldn't be the main emphasis. The main thing you should be focusing on is building high value skills, because this is the only thing that will allow you to accomplish the goals you want to achieve, whether that is entrepreneurship and starting your own business or getting a fancy job title. And what I mean by high value skills are sales, coding, design, speaking, leadership. These are the skills that you will have to implement, that you will have to develop for people to take you seriously or to succeed in whatever endeavor you decide to pursue. Because you can have a very fancy resume and on paper it looks great, but the second you pull up to the interview, if you're stuttering with your words, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know how to make a sale, you don't know how to negotiate, that is their first impression on you, not the resume, not the piece of paper. Number three, consistency over motivation. Motivation is very temporary. It peaks, you feel very motivated, and then it fades right after. Consistency is stable. Regardless of how you feel, you're constantly doing the things you know you have to do. You're not peaking, you're not falling. Every single day, you're taking those steps in the right direction. So the real thing that sticks and allows you to accomplish your goals is habits and discipline. And what I've learned in my 20s is that gets built through routine. The reason I've been able to post thousands of videos that improve every single time. The reason I've been able to start and grow multiple businesses such as AI apps, e-commerce stores, supplement brands. The reason I've been able to get in shape and build my dream physique. The reason I've been able to build and maintain friendships. The reason I've been able to find a girlfriend that aligns perfectly with me. And the reason I constantly learn new things is because I have a routine. Every single day I pretty much do the exact same thing. I wake up, I answer my emails, I script videos, I film my videos, I look at my businesses, how to optimize them, I talk to my partner, I get ready, I go to the gym, I work out, I come back, I do more work, more videos, more emails, calls. In the evening, if I have plans with my friends, I go out, I get social, I meet new people, I go to sleep, I wake up, I do it all over again. So it's not about doing the absolute best thing you can do for one day. It's about doing what's good, what's right for you every day. You don't have to be 100% at doing the best thing every day, and you also don't need to be 0% at doing nothing any day. You just need to have a consistency with your routine. Sometimes I wake up and I don't feel as good. Maybe I won't film as many videos or answer as many emails, or my workout won't last as long, but that's okay. I'll still do something. I'm not just gonna rot in bed because I don't feel like it. So it's being consistent with your discipline rather than relying on motivation to get you to where you want to be. Number four, relationships and your circle. You become the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if the 5 people you spend the most time with go out to clubs and love to club, then guess what? You will become someone that goes out to clubs every night. If the 5 people you spend the most time with are business oriented and always thinking about new business ideas, then you will be doing the same thing and you will become an entrepreneurial individual. So you need to reflect and be aware of who it is you spend time with and how they affect you. I've been in many relationships in my life that were draining me extremely, but I never really took it in until I got out of that relationship. And sometimes that's what it takes, is getting out of that situation or that relationship to really realize how much it was draining you. So you need to have the ability to reflect and realize how these friend groups or these relationships are affecting you. Are they having a positive or a negative impact on your life? Because you are a product of your environment. And if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. You need to surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. This way you can learn and grow from them. Number 5, self-awareness and alone time. This kind of goes to the last point, because if you're always surrounded by people around you, then you make choices based on what they think and what they say. When you are alone, you make choices based on you, what you actually want, what you truly feel, rather than depending on others. That is very important important because at the end of the day, you are here to satisfy yourself. And constantly being around other people, hearing their opinions can distract you and blind you. Self-awareness, I believe, is the most important trait you can develop as an individual. Being able to actually take in how you feel, what you want, what you're doing right and what you are doing wrong. You should be your harshest critic, but you should also be your number one supporter. And the best ways to develop this is by just doing things alone. You know, like going to the gym alone, going for a walk alone, journaling and just letting out your thoughts on a piece of paper. You need to tap in with yourself, take in where you are, take in where you want to be, take in what you're doing to get from here to there. And remember, loneliness is not being alone. Loneliness is not being happy alone. So learn to enjoy your own presence. Number 6, taking risks early. Listen, in your 20s, it is the lowest responsibility phase that you will probably ever have in your entire life. You don't have kids, you probably don't have big bills or a house to take care of. It's just you figuring it out, making a name and a career for yourself. And that's why I personally never understood why when people get out of college or they graduate, they automatically go into a stable, regular job. To me, it's just when you're in your 20s, you have no responsibilities. You should be going all out on taking risks. Because in reality, what are you gonna lose? You have nothing to lose. Like, you should actually be excited to fail. You should be trying things that are completely out of your reach, but just trying it for the experience and trying it to learn. You never know, it might click, and if not, it's fine. You failed, you learn from it, and then you try something else. But it's the one thing that people in their 30s that I talk to always say they regret the most, is not taking as many risks or trying as many things in their 20s as they did. If you want to accomplish things you have never accomplished, you need to do things you have never done. Number 7 is the money habit. Investing your money and using time to your advantage, building your credit score, learning how to budget your money and your expenses. I've learned so much about money in my 20s so far, but that is mainly because I have decided to start my own business. So all my finances, all my taxes, all my expenses are completely handled myself. I also started making a lot more money than I ever would have expected at this age. So it forced me to learn how to properly invest, how to build my credit score, how to budget my money, because you can set yourself up to be extremely successful down the road if you properly manage your money right now. So for example, one very simple thing I do is invest my money into US index funds or the S&P 500. On average, it gains around 10 to 12% every single year. So if you put $100 a year, you get $10 to $12 back every year. If you put $100,000, you get $10 to $12,000 back every year. And because you're young, because you're in your 20s, you can do that and leave money for the next 10 years and use your time to your advantage. That's just a simplified example. There's many more investments, stocks, cryptocurrency, etc. But the gist of it is that you have time. You can put your money into something right now that has a smaller, lower risk return, but constant return. And because you have so much time ahead of you, you can use that to your advantage. Another thing is building your credit score. Instead of always spending your money from a debit card, get a credit card. As soon as you open your credit card, you call the bank and you say, set up my credit card for automatic payments. This way, at the end of every month, your credit card automatically gets paid without you having to do it. This will ensure that over time, you are building a very good credit score. This way, if you want to buy a house, loan money for an investment, buy a car, the bank will give you a loan for that. Another thing that's super important is budgeting your money. In your 20s, sometimes you get lost. You know, you get your paycheck and then you spend it on food, on going out, doing this, doing that. Next thing you know, you have zero money and then you're waiting for your next paycheck. And you need to learn how to budget your money. What I mean by that is, let's say every single month you get $4 and you know, okay, I need $2 every month to pay my bills. I have to pay rent, I have to get groceries, I need to pay for my car insurance. No questions asked, I need to spend this money. Now I have $2 left. I want $1 for fun, and $1, you know what, I'll put it aside every single month for investment. You've just budgeted your money. You've put aside the money that you have to spend, the money you want to spend, and the money that you can save and invest. And if you do that over time, you will have a lot more money in, let's say, 10 years. Remember, your 20s are not about getting it perfect. It's about getting it started and figuring it out as you go.